The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the Moontrain!
This is how you become a day trader.
All right. Good job today, everyone. Called that low. This is the oh shit level, the ghost from right there. This is Valhalla and Donuts, the ghost from right there. Now, besides kicking ass in the market, let me just remind you to get rid of the concept of bulls and bears. This is just sophisticated algos keeping you in a range. And you've probably consumed so much info online, whether it's bullish or bearish. Fact is, they're just keeping it here. They're rotating money like never before. And if you had a good day, fantastic. And if you had a bad day, remember, it doesn't matter how bad you are. You're not useless. You can still be used as a bad example. Okay? And the goal is to get you to kick ass. Okay? With that said, I'm going to extend that one right there. Actually, I'm going to do that. At some point, this thing will resolve and we will probably hit both of these targets, and it's our job to figure out which one hits first and which one hits later. David Hunter now says that we're going to 9,500, so fuck yeah, can't wait. With that said, as far as tomorrow, if you paid attention and listened to me today, you understood that, hey, premiums are fucked. And if you didn't realize that by yourself, that's okay. But you should take note, because if you are trading options and haven't realized that, hey, next day in the money contract shouldn't be fucking $400, they should be around $150, now you know. Okay, why are they so high? Well, obviously, the easy explanation is that the VIX is at 20. Okay, but the VIX was higher 2 days ago. That's right. So, I'm old enough to have traded the last couple times when we were supposed to get tariff decision news, and the fucking IV was cranked. Because it's risk on, right? High risk. And you can get wild big moves. So the contracts are priced higher now as a deterrent. Because you can get huge moves and the market makers have to pay, right? So what happens if you do not get news tomorrow? Treat it like a flat earnings play, meaning let's say price opens here, right? Or they're still elevated. Last two times they've been elevated still. Then we've got news that there's not going to be a opinion released from the Supreme Court. Literally half of the money you have in those contracts have disappeared. Literally in an instant IV flush. So treat tomorrow like Jerome Powell is speaking. Okay? So, if I am green at open, and let's say we've arrived here at this ghost, I am going to sell all my shit out of the money and maybe keep some in the money. I mean 683s and 690s. Then I'm going to do my best Bill O'Reilly and fucking do it live. Okay? The fact of the matter is, I said when we drop down from this range to this, I don't like trading this range. I like trading, this is far more predictable, as is this range here. This mid shit, it's when it gets a little tricky, but we've navigated it very well, so good job everyone. Now, let's talk about some bullshit. You know that I've been fucking smelling it, I've been sniffing it ever since here, right? Okay. So when my shit juiced 70% into clothes for no reason after today being kind of a ass day, I did some dumb shit and took profit and blew up Double J's phone with cuss words because I sold my shit. Now, some double news here for app after Gangbuster earnings. Two things. A, they did some open AI deal. The other revelation, and watch this now. This is fucking worth gold. Turns out these fuckers, oh, this is so fucking good. Congrats, pat yourself on the back for fucking watching this video. These fuckers did no buybacks in Q4, but they revealed when the fuck they were buying in Q3. Here. This is them doing stock buyback. Okay, yes. You're about to get really good at trading app is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Do know that this trades like absolute crack. But fuck man, that had been a nice, had I just fucking held dude, oh my week would have been done. So, we've been trading this is probably my best sketch of all time. There we go. Yep. There's the rocket ship. Fuck yeah, I love that. This is a asymmetrical cup pullback, waiting for this to launch, okay? Memory will be needed, okay? How do I know? Okay? When the market falls, what should you do? Should buy SNDK puts, okay? Because that's, here you see, right? It has backtested the 9, the 21, and then the 50. And next time we dump, it's going to go to the 89, okay? In the meantime, it will go higher, okay? I'm looking over here. I dabbled in this. I don't know if you've ever heard of Meta. Ha ha ha. But see, when Spy was doing all this shit here, bro was holding steadfast. Nvidia still has this ghost here, so I'm actually hopeful that these overnights that we took down here like absolute crackheads are gonna pay. I don't want to jinx it because this market is fucking like but looks good. What else? The boys, congrats boys. Good job. Okay, you know who you are. Hood getting some action, right? Kickstarter. What is the difference between Hood being a $150 company, a $6 company, or a 75 up? Okay? You want to swing something up, somebody's buying MSTR and making it really, really difficult, by the way. Mag 7, yeah. Okay, Google here, Ryzen 2, like we are ready. There were signs. Okay, now tomorrow is Friday and OPEX. I pointed this out end of the day. It's already left the station. Kind of interested in this here. Okay, not gonna lie. Okay, still observing to learn to master the magic of 0 DTEs on Apple. So, VIX. What is this VIX chart? It is the daily. Do I want to show you the daily VIX chart? No, I want to draw your attention to the weekly. and specifically the weekly stow. Okay, I'm also going to draw your attention to the weekly stow on the VIX 1D. See what happened next week. 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 Okay, on these blue. So there's a chance we go up. Now, you Full Moon Circle members, go and study the fractal update in the Full Moon Circle chat. Okay, just posted it so you can look into the future. Keeping an eye on this. I know, look at this. This is fucking right in the middle, not bullish or bearish, but it's a bullish setup and it looks straight spice. A lot of talk today about the puts and some fucking absolutely insane put flow. We're about to get to it. Hold on. Really good. I mean, we're like nothing too overboard or oversold. So look at the flow here, falling off a cliff. The put flow. What does price do? It goes up. Okay. Look at SPY's net flow here. I told you this week would be fuck shit, right? Watch this. Can't trust anything. Look at this one. This measures the action. Look at this call flow here on all of these names. What do these four names have in common? All of them ripped in the day. So whatever this is, get out of here. Okay, now the gamma for tomorrow. Let me just update it so that it's fresh bacon. Shout out to Andrew. Tomorrow is Friday. You open over 685. The biggest is 690. Okay. Shit hits the fan. You send all the way to 676. There is nothing stopping you once, if you go through that gap right here, to get down here. Look at the wide positioning tomorrow. Even 698. We don't. What do we have? We have fucking core PCE that Trump said after hours is the lowest in 7 years. We got GDP. We have OPEX, and we had the possibility of tariff decision, plus the possibility of a strike on Iran with two presidents, a sitting president and a former president, beefing over fucking UFOs while the Prince of the United Kingdom got arrested. If you're not here for it, what are you for? Okay, like, fuck, dude. Still the low. Interesting times, my friend. I am going to peek into the future here. Where are you, Monday? There you are. Woo! Spicy. Now, with that said, let me confuse you a little bit more. Here, check this out. Very, very interesting. Put wall, call wall, put wall, put wall, put wall. No wall, call flow, calls, and that. So as you see, what could these be? These could be in place to trigger a fucking monster of a short squeeze. Okay? Look at where those bearish prints are from compared to where we are right now. Just saying. Are we close to something big? Yes. How do you know, grandfather? Because Beyond Meat decided to move. That's why. Okay? So, to sum it all up, what should you prepare to do tomorrow? This is the overall market. Fucking massive call buying into end of day. Okay? Here's SPY. If you gap over here, sell your shit, put some runners with stops on, take doomsday puts. If you open down here, evaluate if you're just going to keep selling all day and fucking take some doomsday puts. Okay? Watch the news. If we start ripping, probably not a bad idea to run to Apple and get some 0 DTE calls. That is the game plan for tomorrow. Godspeed. May the Big Mike candles be with you. And remember, OPEX end of day will deliver exactly that. Large lightsaber candles. Don't get fucked. Get even. God bless.
We're riding with the moon